My name is Manoharan Ramanathan. Currently, I'm in Colombo. I'm speaking from Colombo. I'm an architect and also married to another architect. And we have been working in Sri Lanka and also have been doing projects in India, in New Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Ranchi, maybe Jaipur, and also in South Africa, and have been doing few interiors in Canada too. And right now we are back in Colombo, enjoying our time to really serve. If we can really serve the people, and I could see that there is something very important which we have missed, in the educational sector. Not only in Sri Lanka, I can see it's internationally it's happening. And we found out from Prem Rawat Foundation that they are offering a peace education program which has been very effective and also have been able to really respond to many social problems which people are facing, not only social, psychological problems also. So this peace education program is currently, they are doing it in more than 70 countries. And also due to the demand, they are translating this into more than 30 languages. We have it in Sinhalese, Tamil, Arabic, maybe in so many other languages which maybe we don't talk in Sri Lanka, these languages. So and I found practically from the presentation which we are going to do now that I was amazed by the response which these children or whoever who were going through this peace education, the response which was there. I found the content or the product what we are trying to really share to people is more than what I thought it was. Because right now, like we had it with the government of Sri Lanka had it with the prison program. So you can see the photographs of those prison programs, and also the PowerPoint presentation. Where we can't take videos in the prisons. Initially the government gave to do it for 100 death row prisoners in Velikada prison. So we did it in the prison for about 100 death row prisoners, and the response was so good that those prisoners wanted us to really listen to more of it, and the people who were in charge, they were wanting to do for us to do another 100 more. So we covered about 400 death row prisoners in Velikada prison. People who are incarcerated, who people do not want them to be part of the society, and we still held with these people. Maybe they should be killed or maybe they should be hung. But those people are also human beings. This is what Prem Rawat's main topic is, that they are human beings and they can change. So that change can happen internally and also on their own understanding only, not because we are telling it. This peace education, you can see, is not something content based. It's not some information which has been given to people and say, okay, listen to it and maybe memorize it or something like that. It is something for people to really think about it, reflect upon it, and also come to their own understanding what that self is and what that peace is in their own life. So this is a practical thing. So we have found, not only like, it's my this thing, you can see from the video which I am going to show, and there were so many other feedback which I got, which I can't give it in the short time, that practically these people's life was able to change within that 10 days program which we have. It's a 10 classes on each topic. It's called peace, appreciation, it's called like inner strength, self-awareness, dignity, fulfillment, hope. Like 10 topics are there, right? And each of those 10 topics, each addresses a part of us there we can think that this is there in us also. So this particular program, it's been, you can see mainly from the presentation which I'm going to do right now on the PowerPoint presentation, you can see different type of people have gone through this program in Sri Lanka itself. We have enough material from overseas, but just for you to concentrate and see what has happened in Sri Lanka. The only thing what we need in Sri Lanka is we need this particular program to be used by the public. We have talked to the ministers, to even to be, even to so many people. And this university program also, we have done it for more than 3,000 to 4,000 people in Jaffna University and found it very effective. So let's, without much ado, I want to just go into the PowerPoint presentation, and then you can see. I'll just give you in a short form what are the areas which this program had happened, and also the feedback will be seen in the video which is going to be shown after this PowerPoint presentation. So let us see the PowerPoint presentation. I hope my friend Steve will be able to share it for you all. So you can see the first one. These are the topics which are being covered. Okay, next. This is from the website of this education. The total program is being given, what it is, and the 70 countries, etc., which I told is there. Next. These are the areas which we have covered in Sri Lanka, the peace education program, but this was before the COVID, right? And currently through the Zoom, it has covered. Now, I think one of the directors of this, Jackian, from one area, he's here also, he's there, Oman. So that way, we can see this area is fully, lot of people, nearly about 700 teachers have come in and listened on this thing. They had breakout rooms and these programs, right? And many areas been covered right now. Trinco, Jaffna, Gatikalo, and also in the south also in Veligama, in Beruwala, we have covered, and also in the prison. So next. So we have covered this program in the universities, in the training colleges, in youth corps, national youth corps, corporate sectors, and also in the elders home. Right? And the next. So the education sector, we'll go with it. Next. We have done it in the University of Jaffna. So the first step started in 2017, and you can see the children there, and also when they completed more than 7 classes attending, there is just we give a certificate of attendance from the Prem Rawat Foundation. Next. So this was done for the staff of the university or management studies staff earlier, and they covered the 10 classes of that. Thank you very much. Next one. Then the university, the dean of the faculty from engineering, they wanted this to be done for the first year students, a soft skill program, and 150 students were there. Out of that, about 100 Sinhala students and 50 Tamil students were there. I personally went there and did the program. It was very successful for that program. Next one. That is a letter of endorsement from the faculty dean of what the outcome of this, because they just don't give these letters unless they is really effective. You can see that Prem Rawat conducted a wonderful peace education program for our fresh students nearly 4 months ago. It was welcomed by most of the students because of its content. This program was held for 10 days with different concepts such as peace, hope, understanding, choice, etc. We are able to see some good attitude of the students after this program. I don't want to go beyond. There are so much. Time is very tight. I think next one. Okay. This we had for the staff at the Advanced Technical Institute in Jaffna. The staff did this program. The director is there. He wanted this program to be done for the staff. There are a lot of questions, but there are so many things there. There are some people who said, "Oh, we know about this, and it's been already talked about in Jaffna area. What is the new thing which you are talking about?" And we had this program, and the same people who were very senior people, they came and said, "Luckily, we did not miss it. We were able to run through this program." Next. This is we had it in the National College of Education in Jaffna. These both first two things are from National College. There is some of these children are from both from Tamil and Sinhala also. We were doing it in sometimes in English, and also this was in Vavuniya area. Vavuniya was National College of Education. We did. Next. This is we did the nurses training college school in Vavuniya. We covered for the nurses because there is a part of which we can call a sincerity and also kindness. These kind of things, just like I was talking to Devarajan, that this is not only one personality development, but it covers all many areas of human nature is being covered, and also for us to develop that with this particular program. Next. The other thing, okay, other sectors other than the education sector, you can see. Then we had it, the second governor, Dr. Surendra Raghavan, wanted me to do it in some divisional secretaries, for divisional secretaries itself, but because due to workload and all that, he said, do it in secretary's office. We covered three divisional secretary's office. Next. We did it in also in the hospital staff, because of care and all that, I think empathy, all these feelings are, the basis is actually peace. So this particular program was done for hospital staff, and some doctors were also there. Next. So this, we had it in orphanages, because there is one question which was there when I went to one of the orphanages. He said, we can give so many things. We can give food, clothes, all these for these children, but what they are mainly missing is that a parental love, which they don't get it. You can't, and we can't replace that. We can't give that. If they miss that care, or maybe a feeling of love which they need from, which they can feel only a mother or father can give. So we were doing this peace education, and we got very good results of this. There is one video which is shown in the last by a child, and it really touches. It really touched my heart, because that whether this particular program can help this child like that. So it's not only for university students and for ex-com background or anything, but this also helps. Because we have right now in Sri Lanka, we are facing this problem. A lot of children who have lost their parents are affected, and psychologically and sociologically, this have to be helped. So this helps. Okay, next. We did it also in the visually handicapped people in Balvagam. Most of you all may know Balvagam, who have been doing it. Mr. Ramanathan is there. And when we did this program, we did once only there with young children. And someone from the south wanted to help, because Mano, you are doing this thing in Jaffna, and they are from the south. They said, can you please, I want to help these children. And they were wanting to give out something maybe for about, I don't know, a small amount maybe for you all, maybe 200, 300,000 rupees of hearing aids were given to them for them to take notes. So she's a doctor from Colombo. She gave the money, and we just gave it to Ramanathan to give it to children. Thank you. Next one. This is a National Youth Corporation, National Youth Corp in Attanagala. These are young children. These are Sinhala-speaking students. We did this peace education for the children. These children are people, the young people. You can't tell anything and tell them to do unless they themselves understand and accept. So we did it for them, and it was very effective. Next one. As for your thing, the National Youth Corp, the director recently, about a week back, had called us and wanted just to do the program for his staff in Colombo. So we have about 98 staff. He said to do that in Sinhalese. So we may be doing. This is a corporate sector. We did it in some hotel staff. We did it, and also some staff from the Colombo businessman's office also. They went to this one. This is the last one here is from the hotel staff. Next. So then the other one is the prison program. The previous minister wanted this to run it in the prisons. people who are incarcerated, we say, done with these fellows, like people say, okay, so we don't want these guys, never to see these guys, or maybe, put them in the jail, or maybe throw them into the gallows, or maybe kill, hang them. But they are also human beings. And Prem Rawa's program has been very successfully done in prisons. And one prison in Hyderabad, the professor who did that, they have, by doing this peace education program, those prisoners, they did not come back again, and they have closed 4 prisons in Hyderabad. And that lady, she's a professor in psychology and also from Osmania University. She is going to do a program if the Jaffna University start, very soon. And he had a chat with her. So what she did was she used this peace education to the prisoners in, translated in their language. So here in Sri Lanka also the minister told us to run it, and we did it in Vedikala prison, Bogambara, Paduka, Pallegale, Jaffna prison, Gattikulu, Trincomalee. That's all. And I think I remember going into Vedikala prison, Bogambara, I had gone there, the Jaffna prison, and also Trincomalee, I have personally gone and met with the prisoners. Now rehabilitation centers, let's go for that. So next. So rehabilitation, one main thing is the drug rehabilitation. So through the government, we were able to go to Kandakadu, which some of the Tamil people were saying is Kandankadu. So this particular program, we had it. There is a big program organized or set up there for drug rehabilitation. We did 10 classes again for 100 people, and then due to the response, they wanted another 100 more, another 100 more, another 100 more, and altogether we did for 400 drug participants to really go through this peace education. We did it in Sinhalese. You can see the people, our staff who are there. They are all doing it voluntarily. We don't charge anything because we want to do something for the community, and so they are doing it. They are all professionals, but they are doing it so that the public will benefit. So you can see these ex-combatants who had gone through the peace education, and when Prem Rawat came to Sri Lanka, he was wanting to meet these children. So the government allowed us to do that, because without the government, it's very difficult to do us really reach out to these people. So it was the government to make these arrangements, and he was able to talk at it. So next. So this is when we previous, please. No, previous. Yes, keep it. Now this one we have it for the ex-combatants there. We have it at Marathangani. These are regular programs we were having for 10 classes. The ex-combatants came at Marathangani Divisional Secretary's office. We have it. Next. This is the Jaffna. Actually, the government agent Jaffna allowed us to have it in his training areas. So we had it for ex-combatants there also. Next. This is elders' home in Watupiti Vala in Sinhala. So some of these people, they found, it's like that everything is not gone. You are still breathing and you have time to go. Until that time, there is so much to really know and experience and enjoy life. So because your breath is there. So that aspect is missing in the understanding. So we did it in Watupiti in Sinhalese. I was not there, but my colleagues did it. So next. So this we had it in, I think in Sandipai or in Telipale for elders home there. And we also found it was done in Tamil. I just give a sample of every different groups so that you get to know that what has gone there. These people, were so happy. Some of them I saw, it was like, they thought their children are not there with them, and, they are totally like, empty. And this particular peace education in Tamil, it's not, we are not trying to educate them for them to really share. It was so much to see that, such a change happened to them. Next. Okay, thank you very much for this whole this thing. Before the video is played, I'll let you know what kind of involved is there. You can see the individuals who have gone through this peace education program from different sectors. Like you can say the university lecturers are giving their feedback. Two Jaffna University lecturers are giving this feedback. I had University of Moratuwa also, she's a doctor in psychology. Sorry, she's an architect actually, in the doctorate in architecture, is a counseling officer. Her thing was not actually included in this. And after that, you can see university students talking. Then you can see ex-combatants program there, what they are telling about peace education and few people. So let's watch it, and maybe after that we'll open it up for people.
Everyone can benefit from the peace education program.
Happiness has nothing to do with what you have and don't have. Happiness is when you are in touch with yourself.
Premier Watt finds a way to explain to us, you don't have to feel what's going on up here, you have to feel what's going on in here.
Do you know you?
I have done the peace education program and I've gained knowledge about my inner self, and it's amazing to know who you are.
Peace education is teaching us how to understand ourselves.
The content is important, but the reflections, in my view, are equally important.
Prem Rawat actually encourages all of us to see the gifts that we have and to acknowledge everything that is within us.
When I say peace, I mean the peace that exists in the heart of every human being. The possibility is about you being content and you being in that peace.
There's something about the peace education program that connects you to something deeper and also provides accountability and choice and responsibility for your own life, and I think it's really empowering.
Hello everyone, this is Sarujan from Sri Lanka. I am a lecturer attached to the University of Jaffna in Sri Lanka. Currently, I am pursuing my higher studies in Japan. I have been participating in the peace education programs over the last few years. In my understanding, peace is a fundamental need for all human beings. Moreover, it is possible for everyone to feel peace in their lives, irrespective of their circumstances. In my point of view, peace education is extremely important for everyone, especially for the students, to bring clarity, positivity, and focus in their lives. And also it will help them to shape up their future path in the right direction. It is our privilege to have the peace education workshops at our university. Students from different faculties as well as many faculty members actively participated in the peace education workshops held at our university in the last few years. I should say that the feedbacks and the comments from the participants were very impressive, and we look forward to have more peace education workshops at our university, and also we look forward to being a part of your future initiatives. Thank you very much for giving us this great opportunity.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய வணக்கம். நான் சிவகரன், யாழ்ப்பாண பல்கலைக்கழக மெய்யியல் துறையுடைய தலைவர். இந்த அமெரிக்கான கல்வி திட்ட என்ற நிகழ்வினூடாக உங்கள் அனைவரையும் சந்திப்பதில் நான் பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றேன். பிரேம்ராவ் ஃபவுண்டேஷனினால் முன்னெடுக்கப்பட்டு வருகின்ற உலகளாவிய ரீதியில் நடைமுறைப்படுத்தப்பட்டு வருகின்ற இந்த அமெரிக்கான கல்வி திட்டமானது ஒரு அனைவருக்குமே ஒரு வரப்பிரசாதமான ஒரு கல்வி திட்டமாக நான் பார்க்கின்றேன். இந்த கல்வி திட்டத்தினூடாக பயன்பெற்றவர்களில் நானும் ஒருவன். அந்த வகையில் இந்த கல்வி திட்டமானது மிகவும் இன்றைய காலத்தில் தேவையான ஒன்றாக காணப்படுகிறது. எவ்வாறு நாங்கள் அடிப்படை உரிமைகள் எங்களுடைய மனித வாழ்க்கையிலே மிகவும் முக்கியமாக இருக்கின்றதோ அது போலவே இந்த சமாதானமாக வாழ்வதும் ஒரு அடிப்படையான விடயமாகவே நாங்கள் பார்க்கின்றோம். மன அமைதியுடன் நிம்மதியுடன் வாழும் பொழுதுதான் மகிழ்ச்சியான வாழ்க்கை என்பது அனைவருக்குமே கிடைக்கக்கூடியதாக இருக்கும். இந்த அமெரிக்கான கல்வி திட்டமானது பிரேம்ரா பவுண்டேஷனால் முன்னெடுக்கப்பட்டு வருகின்ற இந்த திட்டமானது குறிப்பாக 10 கருப்பொருளை உள்வாங்கியதாக ஒரு தனி மனிதனுடைய மன அமைதிக்கு இன்று நாங்கள் பல்வேறுபட்ட போராட்டங்கள் மத்தியிலும் பல்வேறுபட்ட நெருக்கடிகளுக்குள்ளும் வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். மன உளைச்சல்களும் எரிச்சல்களும் பொறாமைகளும் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் டிப்ரெஷன் என்று நாங்கள் சொல்லிக் கொண்டிருக்கின்ற இந்த வாழ்க்கை கோணங்களுக்குள்ளே இருந்து விலகி நாங்கள் சுயமாக நிம்மதியாக மகிழ்ச்சியாக வாழ்வதற்கு இந்த கல்வி திட்டமானது சரியான பாதையில் சரியான வழிவகைகளை தர்க்க ரீதியாக ஒவ்வொரு மனிதனையும் சிந்தித்து செயலாற்றக்கூடிய வகையில் அமைகின்றமையானது உண்மையில் வரவேற்கத்தக்க ஒன்றாக இருக்கிறது. ஆங்கில மொழியிலேயும் தமிழ் மொழியிலேயும் 2 மொழிகளிலுமே சிங்கள மொழியிலும் கூட இந்த கல்வி திட்டமானது மொழிபெயர்க்கப்பட்டு அனைவருக்கும் பயன்படக்கூடிய வகையில் இன்று நாங்கள் இந்த போரினாலே பாதிக்கப்பட்ட இந்த இலங்கையில் குறிப்பாக இளைஞர்கள் மத்தியில் ஒரு மாற்றத்தை நாங்கள் ஏற்படுத்த வேண்டுமாக இருந்தால், இந்த சமூகத்துக்கான ஒரு சிறந்த எதிர்காலத்தை உருவாக்க வேண்டுமாக இருந்தால், நாங்கள் அமைதியான வழியில் எவ்வாறு நாங்கள் வாழ முடியும் என்பதை ஒரு நெறிமுறையான வகையில் இந்த கல்வி திட்டமானது போதிக்கப்பட்டு வருகின்றது. யாழ்ப்பாண பல்கலைக்கழகத்திலே நாங்கள் பல பீடங்களிலே இந்த கல்வி திட்டத்தை நாங்கள் கற்பித்து வருகின்றோம், கற்றும் வருகின்றோம், கற்பித்தும் வருகின்றோம் என்பதில் நாங்கள் பெருமை கொள்கின்றோம். அவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு மாணவர்கள் மத்தியில் ஒரு விழிப்புணர்வையும் ஒரு மாற்றம் அவர்களுடைய சிந்தனைகளிலும் அவர்களுடைய செயல்களிலும் அவர்களுடைய நடத்தையிலும் ஒரு மாற்றத்தை ஏற்படுத்திய ஒரு கற்றல் திட்டமாக இது காணப்படுகிறது.
The government of Sri Lanka had offered us to do this peace education for the ex-combatants. The government are interested in getting the reconciliation part of it done on a national level, and the UN is supporting them. We were also having these events in Jaffna University. Initially, there was a question mark in the Jaffna University students. They thought peace, it must be a boring subject, you know. And once they completed, they became so happy about it, and they start telling the other students about this peace education. And the second batch, we had 285 who completed the 10 classes of peace education.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் ரவிசங்கர் சுரேந்திரன், யாழ் பல்கலைக்கழக 1ஆம் ஆண்டு மாணவன். அமைதி கல்வி திட்டத்தின் ஒரு பொக்கிஷமாக இன்று உங்கள் முன் அனுபவங்களை பகிர்ந்து கொள்வதில் அகமிக மனமகிழ்கின்றேன். ஆமாம், ஐயா பிரேம்ராவத் அவர்களால் ஒரு பல்லுலக அமைப்பாக கல்வி திட்டமாக உருவாக்கப்பட்ட இந்த அமைதி கல்வி திட்டம் இன்று பலரது வாழ்க்கையில் பல மாற்றங்களை ஏற்படுத்தி உள்ளது என்றேதான் கூற வேண்டும். அமைதி கல்வி திட்டத்தின் 10 அம்சங்களான அமைதி, மதிப்பை உணர்தல், உள்வலிமை, தன்மானம், தன்னை உணர்தல், தெளிவு, புரிந்து கொள்ளல், தன்மானம், தேர்ந்தெடுத்தல், நம்பிக்கை மற்றும் திருப்தி ஆகிய 10 பரிணாமங்களை வைத்து எமக்கு அமைதியின் வலிமையையும் அமைதியின் மகத்துவத்தையும் சிறப்பாக எடுத்து காட்டியுள்ளார் என்றேதான் கூற வேண்டும். ஒரு சிறிய மெழுகுத்திரியின் ஒளியானது 1000 விளக்குகளை ஏற்றி வைப்பது போலத்தான் ஐயா பிரேம்ராவத் அவர்களின் கருத்துக்களும் அவர்களின் போதனைகளும் இன்று பலரது வாழ்க்கையில் மாற்றங்களை ஏற்படுத்தி இருக்கிறது என்றால் மிகையாகாது. என் வாழ்க்கையிலும் சரி, நான் இந்த அமைதி கல்வி திட்டத்திற்கு முன்னால் பல இடங்களில் தயங்கி உள்ளேன். பல இடங்களில் என்னை நான் உணராமல் பல செயற்பாடுகளில் ஈடுபட்டுள்ளேன். ஆனால் இந்த அமைதி கல்வி திட்டம் என் வாழ்க்கையில் என்னை பல கோணங்களில் மாற்றியுள்ளது என்றேதான் கூற வேண்டும். அமைதி கல்வி திட்டம் வெறுமனே ஒரு மேலோட்டமாக கற்கக்கூடிய ஒன்றல்ல. அதன் ஆழத்தை உணர்ந்தால், அமைதியை உணர்ந்தால் நாம் வாழ்க்கையில் ஜெயிக்கலாம் என்பதை கற்றுத்தந்துள்ளது. அமைதி இன்று பலருக்கு கேள்விக்குறியாகத்தான் இருக்கிறது. எங்கே செல்வது, எப்படி பெறுவது, என்ன செய்தால் அமைதி கிடைக்கும், எவ்வாறு இருந்தால் அமைதி கிடைக்கும் என்று இன்று தங்களை மறந்து இன்று செயற்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். தங்களை உணராமல், தன்னை தானே உணராமல் இன்று பல பிரச்சனைகளுக்கு உள்ளாகின்றார்கள். அத்தனை பிரச்சனைக்கும் பதில் எம் மனதினுள்ளேதான் புதைந்துள்ளது. அத்தனை கேள்விகளுக்கும் பதில் எம் மனதினுள்ளேதான் புதைந்துள்ளது. முதலில் நாம் எம்மை உணர வேண்டும். எம்மை நான் தேர்ந்தெடுக்க வேண்டும். நாம் தேர்ந்தெடுப்பதில் கவனம் செலுத்த வேண்டும். எதனை தேர்ந்தெடுக்கின்றோம், எதற்காக தேர்ந்தெடுக்கின்றோம் என்று நாம் கவனம் செலுத்த வேண்டும். தன் மானம் என்பது எமக்கு முக்கியமான ஒன்றாக இருக்க வேண்டும். தன் மானத்தை நாம் காக்க வேண்டும். அமைதியின் மகத்துவத்தை நாம் உணர வேண்டும். முதலில் அதற்கு நாம் எம்மை புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். எம்மை புரிந்து கொண்டால்தான் நாம் வாழ்க்கையில் ஜெயிக்கலாம். நாம் ஜெயிப்பதற்கு அமைதி எவ்வளவு துணை புரிகிறது என்று அமைதி கல்வி திட்டத்தின் வாயிலாக பயன்பெற்றவர்கள் ஊடாக அறிய முடிகின்றது. நானும் அதன் பங்காளனாகத்தான் இருக்கின்றேன். என்றேனும் ஒரு நாள் நீங்கள் உங்களுக்கு நேரம் கிடைக்கின்ற வேளையில் அமைதி கல்வி திட்டத்திற்கு சென்று பாருங்கள். 10 வாரங்களில் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையில் மாற்றங்கள் பலவாறு ஏற்படும். சிறப்பான போதனைகள் சர் ஐயா பிரேம்ராவத் அவர்களின் கருத்துக்கள் எங்களது வாழ்க்கையின் ஒளி விளக்குகளாகத்தான் இருக்கிறது. என்று நம் இதயம் நிரம்பி இருக்கிறதோ அன்றுதான் உண்மையான அமைதி எம்மை சுவீகரிக்கின்றது என்று அர்த்தம் என்று அவர் கூறிய விடயங்கள் இன்றும் என் மனக்கண்ணினோரம் வந்து செல்கின்றது. ஆமாம், தெளிவு என்பது மிக முக்கியமான ஒன்றாகும். நாம் தெளிவாக இருந்தால்தான் எம் வாழ்க்கையில் பல இடங்களில் நாம் பல விடயங்களை சரியாக செய்ய முடியும். தெளிவினை நாம் விடுத்து ஏனைய விடயங்களில் கவனம் செலுத்துகின்ற வேளையில் தெளிவற்ற தன்மையினால் ஏராளமான பாதிப்புகளை நாம் பெற்றுக்கொள்கின்றோம். ஆமாம், இந்த உலகத்தில் இன்று விலை மதிக்க முடியாத ஒன்றாக அமைதி காணப்படுகின்றது. அந்த அமைதி எம் உள்ளேதான் காணப்படுகின்றது. அதன் மகத்துவத்தை உணர்வோம். அதனை பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வழிநாடுவோம். வாய்ப்பளித்தமைக்கு நன்றி.
I'm very glad to be a part of this peace education program. I just want to say a few words about this program. This program gave me a lot of experience, especially I discovered my inner strength and I got to realize the truth. That is, we can have peace in our life because peace is inside of us. That's the big thing. If we understand and realize the truth, it will fulfill our life because peace is a fundamental human need. It should be felt from within us. Prem Rawat sir said, peace is within us, just feel and realize it. The rain of peace has come, let it rain, so that you can transform. I like these following lines. Peace is not that far from us. The process of peace is not of creations, but of discovery. Peace education provides hope for a better future for the younger members of society. It's not the world that needs peace. It is people. When people are at peace, the world will be at peace. What did participants get from this program? In my knowledge, first, personal understanding. Number 2, gratitude. Number 3, feeling empowered. Before I joined this program, I just thought, what will I get from this program? My friends also thought like that. After the program, me and my friends discussed about that. That time, they said, it is very useful and amazing and very meaningful. The way of your teaching and explaining was outstanding. I thank Mr. Prem Rawat sir to give us amazing, wonderful message. Really, you are playing a good role to keep peace in world. We proud of you, sir. Keep going. We are with you, and we will pray for you, sir.
The Peace Education Program is so applicable to many facets of my life. Whether it be my professional life, my school life, my career choices, it plays such a huge role. And when I think about why it does, it's because this program gives you such an invaluable toolbox. It teaches you how to really know yourself and provides you with the means to tap into resources such as clarity or inner strength, resources that I think are so essential in navigating life. This program gave me a sense of hope and a sense of encouragement. And for that, I am more than grateful. I don't have the words to describe how I feel about it. The most important thing that I took away from this program is that I am alive. This breath is so important. This life is so important. And I really think it's this appreciation for life that allowed me to extend my appreciation for myself and my appreciation for others. Another key takeaway from this program is that it's so important to put yourself first. And what I mean by that is to really know yourself and put all of these external factors in your life, all of these zeros, so be it, behind you, and put yourself as the number one. Because when you do that, when you really tap into who you are, all of these external factors that seem so big and so scary just aren't that big and scary anymore. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to have access to such a wonderful toolbox.
First of all, I would like to thank the people who brought this program to us on the right time. And I'm Nagmita. I am a student of St. Mary's College, Yadiyandota. PU's education program is a media-based education program conducted by Prem Rawat Foundation. I hope everyone has enjoyed this series of program and share their opinions. I too enjoy the videos and the messages given in this program in order to lead a peaceful life, which is conducted by Prem Rawat. How can I lead during these 10 days? Why peace is important for our life? I am very thankful for this change. At last, I would like to thank the PU's education team for your immense contribution and hard work to realize the reality of our lives and spending your valuable time to space our future. Thank you once again, everyone, for this great opportunity. Thank you.
What does the word success mean to you? I always had this question that what is success? How do we define success? Is it the fame, wealth, or the social status which we have? So what do we need to do for that? How do we overcome that? To overcome those challenges, we need a bit of introspection. To help us with this, today we have with us an internationally renowned speaker, Mr. Prem Rawat. On the behalf of whole Infosys family, all the DCs across, I welcome him.
So it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. And what I have to tell you is a little bit different. Because I'm not going to tell you what the new computer coming out is all about, what the processor speeds are going to be available in the next week. I'm not going to tell you how different things in this world are going to happen. But I'm here to address something very fundamental. And what I'm here to address has something to do with you, not what you do. A question was asked by the MC, which is very interesting. How do you define success? What is success? Did you define success? Or did somebody else define success for you? Do you want success or do you want happiness? You see, you know why you cannot unanimously answer me that? Because happiness is what you want. This is what you defined as success for yourself. But success is not what you defined. Other people defined it. But you as a human being, you know what success is, and success is being happy. Being in peace, being in joy, And that, to me, my friends, is the business of life. A lot of people say to me, oh, you just talked, you didn't give me anything. Well, let me tell you what I just gave you. What I just gave you is a key to open any lock that you come across that you want to unlock. That's what I just gave you. I gave you another way of thinking. Whether you take it or not is up to you.
There is one more short video from a child who had gone through this program. If you want to, you can watch it, or I don't know if the time frame is right. She's from an orphanage, so the peace education, we did it there also. The child, what she felt, she's telling.
எங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த இல்லத்துல வந்து 10 நாள் வந்து கிளாஸ் நடந்தது. அந்த கிளாஸ் வந்து அமைதி கல்வி திட்டம் என்ற ஒரு தலைப்புல வந்து எங்களுக்கு நடைபெற்றது. ஆனா அந்த கிளாஸ்ல வந்து எங்களுக்கு தொலைக்காட்சி மூலம் வந்து இவர்கள் வந்து பிரேம் ராபத் எங்கட தந்தை என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய, ஏன்டா எனக்கு தந்தை இல்லை, நான் எனக்கு தந்தையை அவரைத்தான் நினைச்சேன். நான் ஏன்டா எனக்கு அப்பா இல்லாத வழி எனக்கு தான் தெரியும். அதே மாதிரி நான் அவர் அப்பான்னு நினைச்சபடியா எனக்கு எங்களோட அப்பா இருந்தால் எப்படி அட்வைஸ் பண்ணுவாரோ அதே மாதிரி வந்து அவர் எனக்கு அட்வைஸ் பண்ணவர். எனக்கு மட்டுமில்லை, இந்த இல்லத்தில் இருக்கிற எல்லா பிள்ளைகளுக்குமே வந்து அட்வைஸ் பண்ணினவர். இதன் மூலம் வந்து நான் முதல் வந்து நான் சின்னலேருந்தே இந்த ஹாஸ்டலில் தான் படிக்கிறேன். அதனால வந்து அம்மாண்ட அன்பு அப்பாண்ட அன்புன்றது எனக்கு தெரியாது. அதனால அம்மா அப்பாவை வந்து எங்களோட தந்தையாகவும் வந்து நான் இவரை தான் நினைச்சேன், பிரேம் ராவத் அவர்களை தான் நினைச்சேன் நான். அதனால வந்து எனக்கு பயன்பட்டது வந்து நான் வந்து முதல் எனக்கு சின்னல்ல இருந்து நான் இந்த ஹாஸ்டலில் படிக்கிறதால வந்து என் அம்மா அப்பா வந்து எனக்கு வந்து புரிந்துணர்வு அமைதி அந்த வந்து சொல்லித்தரையில. அதனால வந்து இவற்றை கிளாஸ் மூலம் வந்து என் தந்தை என்று சொல்கிறேன். நான் அந்த தந்தைன்ற கிளாஸ் மூலம் வந்து நான் ஒரு ஆளை எப்படி புரிஞ்சு கொண்டு நடக்கணுமென்றதை வந்து எனக்குள்ள ஏற்படுத்தி கொண்டு நான். அதே மாதிரி முதல் நான் எதுக்கு எடுத்தாலும் ஒருத்தர் புரிஞ்சு கொள்ள மாட்டேன். இப்போ எனக்கு ஒரு ஆள் உதவி செய்யறேன்னு சொன்னால் வந்து நான் இப்போ மற்றாக்களோட போய் சண்டை பிடிப்பேன், எனக்கு உதவி செய்யலை, நான் உனக்கு இவ்வளவு செஞ்சு நான் தானே. ஆனால் அப்படியான குணமெல்லாம் வந்து என்னட்ட இருந்து இப்போ விலகி இருக்குது. அதே மாதிரி அமைதி என்றது வந்து இந்த உள்ளத்துக்கே இருக்குது. முதல் கடவுள் இருக்கிறார், என்ன எனக்கு உதவி செஞ்சிருக்கலாம் தானே அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆனால் இந்த இதயத்துக்கு தான் கடவுள் இருக்கிறார்ன்றதை நான் இப்போ வந்து புரிஞ்சு கொண்டு நான். அதே மாதிரி இந்த இல்லத்தில் இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு பிள்ளைகளுக்கும் வந்து சில பேருக்கு அம்மா இல்லை, சில பேருக்கு அப்பா இல்லை. ஆனால் அந்த பிள்ளைகள் வந்து இவர் அப்பாவை தான் நினைச்சிருக்குங்கள்ன்ட்டு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஏனெண்டா அவைக்கு அம்மா அப்பா இல்லாத வழி அவைக்கு தான் தெரியும். அப்போ இவர் வந்து எங்களுக்கு ஒரு எனக்கு என்ன பெத்தெடுத்த அப்பா மாதிரியே எனக்கு ஒரு உதவி செய்து அட்வைஸ் பண்ணினவர். ஸோ இவர் வந்து நம்பிக்கை, புரிந்துணர்வு, அமைதி எவ்வாறு அமைதி இருக்கலாம், எங்கள் கடவுள்ன்றது எங்களோட உள்ளத்துக்கு தான் இருக்குது, எவ்வாறு ஒருவரை வந்து நாங்கள் புரிஞ்சு கொள்ளலாம்ன்றதை எங்களுக்கு வந்து தெளிவுபடுத்தியிருந்தார் என் தந்தை. இதன் மூலம் வந்து இவற்ற சேவை வந்து என் தந்தையின் சேவை வந்து மென்மேலும் வளர, அவருடைய சேவை நீண்ட காலம் நிலைக்கவும், தங்களுடைய நேரத்தை பாராது எங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த 10 நாள் கிளாஸை நடாத்திய அவரது தொண்டர்களுக்கும் மனமார்ந்த நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.